Good evening. We present the news summary. The Agency for Social Protection, ASP, is 10 years old today. It has a new logo, which was officially launched by President Waibal Ramkalawan and ASP's CEO, Brenda Morin, this afternoon. The logo is the work of renowned artist Ernie Machut, whose logo was selected amongst 9 others following a competition which ASP launched late last year. ASP also launched its website. People can access different information, including application forms. President Ramkalawan spoke of the need for everyone to reflect on who should really receive a pension and other benefits provided by ASP. President Ramkalawan also took the ASP officers at Ocean Gate House, spoke to the employees and commended them for their hard work, especially those who have served for 10 years or more. The visit ended with a meeting between the president and the management of ASP. The project to open the channel for all tide access at Anse La Mouche is completed. The Minister for Fisheries, Jean-François Ferrari, accompanied by the CEO and Deputy CEO of SFA and representatives of the districts, visited the project today. The second phase of the project will start soon to remove the excavated sand that will go towards other projects in the districts.
A mountain of 18,000 cubic meters of sands sit on the site of the Anse La Mouche beach. They have been excavated from the sea to make way for an all-tide access for fishermen and other boat users in that area. A delegation led by the Fisheries Minister, Jean-François Ferrari, went to view the project, which has been completed.
Even at the lowest tide, can allow the boats to come in close to shore.
The successful completion of the project is credited to a joint effort between the government and the community, in particular the Anse La Mouche Fishers Association.
It's too early to say whether it's worked. We don't know whether the front part will close. As you can see, there are sandbars that have already started to form around the channel. So we need to wait and see how things go, how things move, and then we can comment on how successful or not successful it was. But so far, it looks okay.
The next phase of the project is to clear the site from the piles of extracted material. The coral fill will be distributed between projects in the district of Fospoalo and Belazar. Some will be given to other government departments for environment and road projects.
As a priority, the districts must benefit. So we brought in the DAs, we are working closely with the Ministry of Local Government to ensure that people who need a bit of fill to deal with flooding and such calamities in the area, they can access those this material. We are also in that phase offering for free other ministries, other departments, especially the Department of Environment, that needs some of the material to do some mitigating works on the shoreline. So this we'll be doing in essentially in Belazar.
The opening of the channel at Anse La Mouche took over a month to be completed under the supervision of the Seychelles Fishing Authority, SFA.
We are very happy, very pleased with the execution level, the quality of the works done. The contractor involved did a fantastic work, and it's visible for the public to see.
The additional excavation work of 30 more meters came with an additional cost of roughly 200,000 rupees.
The World Bank Country Director Ida Riedhoff met with the President at the State House this morning. Ms. Riedhoff said one of the aims of her visit is to review the projects that are being implemented with the World Bank's assistance, look at the potential areas of further collaboration, and look at how the bank can partner more with the government of Seychelles.
This first visit was really for me to have conversations with the authorities, particularly Ministry of Finance, Central Bank, and a few of the key ministries that we have projects with, to go over what we have, what are the potential new areas of collaboration that we could have, but also look and see how we can partner more with the government of Seychelles. Remember, Seychelles is a middle-income country, and so the way we try to work with countries that are at this level of development is really to support their additional growth, looking out also at their regional integration, what they can do more of outside of the Seychelles, while doing even more, encouraging the private sector, encouraging employment, and that kind of sort of basic services as well in the home territory. Overall, the discussions were excellent. I must admit that it was really quite an eye-opener for me as well to be here and sort of look beyond the reports that we've done and what I've heard from others, and actually engage with the authorities in a really collaborative manner in the way that the bank can be a bit more responsive, in the way we can help the government, but also what we can get from the government and help them facilitate in terms of their own growth.
The economic challenges being faced by Seychelles was the main topic of discussions in a meeting between the President, Ms. Redi Hoffa, the Minister for Finance, Nadia Hassan, and the Governor of the Central Bank, Caroline Abel. Minister Hassan said an increase in the price of commodities is expected, and the government was looking at ways to protect the most vulnerable from the price increase.
Basically, giving an overview of the work that the World Bank has been doing with Seychelles. Also, looking at the different challenges that we face at this moment, and what assistance that the World Bank can bring to the country to assist us in dealing with the various challenges. And one of the key areas of discussion was on the issue of the economic challenges, given that the country has just went through a pandemic for the last 2 years and the economic crisis caused by it. And now, just when we had started the recovery process with the conflict in Ukraine, the different impacts that this will have on the country in terms of tourism arrival, which will impact on the revenue that the country generates, but also on the increases in price, because Ukraine and Russia are significant suppliers of different products in the world. And with the conflict, this will have an impact in terms of supply and will impact on prices in Seychelles. Also on the cost of fuel, which has really increased significantly in the last few days due to the conflict. So we really need to look at how can we protect the most vulnerable group in society from those price increases which we anticipate will happen. So the World Bank will assist us on this assignment. The second issue also, we discussed the ongoing welfare reform program, which is supported financially by the World Bank, to ensure that we have an effective and targeted welfare system which really meets the need of the vulnerable group in Seychelles.
Seychelles and Cuba can share their expertise on disaster risk management with each other. This comes after the signing of an MOU on the subject this afternoon at the office of the Minister for Internal Affairs at Independence House Annex. It was the Minister for Internal Affairs, Errol Fonseca, who signed the MOU on behalf of Seychelles in the presence of the Director General of Disaster Risk Management Division, Robert Enista, and the Cuban Ambassador, Marta Hernandez Canero, who signed on behalf of Cuba. Minister Fonseca said Seychelles have looked to Cuba for its best practices in different areas in the past. And for her part, the Cuban ambassador said that there are many other areas for mutual cooperation in the future. She said as two small island nations, Cuba and Seychelles have similar policies and political wills in several areas.
We think that this is one more step for developing our bilateral relations. As I said before, we are happy and we are sure that from today we will forward in our plans, in our in improving this memorandum. So I would like to take this opportunity for transmit on behalf of my government our appreciation for the Seychelles support in our struggle for the lifting of the U.S. blockade against Cuba.
And with this, we have come to the end of this news summary. Thank you for your attention.